Cars in the lead, U.S. housing, urban policy.
This is what we're doing.
Tara, I just wanted to let you know,
I'm proud that you had it.
I met a killer clown.
No.
Seriously, a killer clown.
No.
Mhm.
I'm moving.
Wait,
Where?
where did you move the?
I'm leaving.
My clownfish killed the other clownfish.
Oh.
No!
That's cute.
Guys, you has clowns. It's so great.
What do you mean?
I've seen clowns.
Yeah.
That was the best.
No.
Obama, we are
That is
making
the
major
best.
changes
So
to our
great.
Like
budget
the
this
color
week.
ones.
Oh, no, no.
Weird ugly costumes.
Your
Go back
12
and
penguin
come and
membership
visit every day.
closed.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
so
so connected the other night, and
That was so
Lauren
great.
and I went to the living room watching X-Men, and then someone tapped on the, like, on the, I forgot what it was, but we started tapping, and she's like, oh! I'm like, Alana, take a chill pill, and she's like,
Redo that. Redo that.
Mr. Sharkey,
What?
It's like this.
you're just gonna like read the headline, won't back down. Jill's dying after like 10 times a man's
What was that?
basically,
federal
what?
court.
He's not wrong.
Yep. But yeah, I don't think she's gonna win.
Go back and talk.
I guess she has, last I heard, she withdrew her petition to get recount in Pennsylvania. Because the requirement in Pennsylvania is you have to go and get 3 signatures from every district in Pennsylvania, which was like over 1,000 or something like that. So she had to get 3,000 signatures from all over the state, so she wasn't gonna be able to do it. So yeah. But I think she's still recounting in Wisconsin. I guess they've done all the recounting. Last I heard is Hillary gained 1 vote in Wisconsin after doing like a lot of the recounting of it. So not much there. Is that granola?
Do you want some?
Is that the dark chocolate?
Is it right there?
Just what kind of granola is that? You gotta put like the dark chocolate.
No.
Oh, not in yogurt. Put in yogurt.
Milk chocolate?
No, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate tastes like butt.
Blood.
So gross.
Hey!
Regurgitated?
Cut me some slack. I have to eat dark chocolate. And it's sparkling, not that bad.
It's
like
I like it, but dark chocolate with almonds.
Well,
Dark chocolate with granola is good too.
Like,
Dark chocolate's just
Dark
different
chocolate
from
with
milk.
anything is.
Yeah, exactly, you're right.
Milk chocolate with anything.
Yeah, some of us can't eat.
White chocolate with anything.
I can't even eat
White chocolate
White
is even chocolate.
It
I
is.
know
Chocolate
it's-
by very definition is dark, not white.
I love
That was racist.
like yogurt with white chocolate.
It's the one and only.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I was like, where do you think like we would be if slavery was still?
Okay, that
Yeah.
So I kind of turned and I was
not
like,
bad actually. I had
And I said, yeah, she would know Alex.
It was so great. I was
Okay, what else is in the news?
homemade. I'm so glad that you could
Besides Alec getting trashed.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Frankie
Yeah, that's a big
I probably like
controversy
you
because
flat.
ESPN is all over it. Oh, Jimmy Penn State.
Seriously, we were watching it, and every time they mentioned Ohio State, it was non-conference winners, non-conference champion Ohio State, non-conference champion Ohio State. I'm like, dang that. What are you talking about?
Yes,
They even announced the
the-
playoff lineup. And
the
Penn
playoffs
State,
for college
Look at
football.
what they
Mary
made.
Kate and Alex
And Ohio State got
yesterday. This is a real thing that they actually saw.
Hey, Alex, how's that chicken over there?
Yeah, it is really good.
Hey, 3 hugs for five.
No,
That big.
I'm good. They're really good. I'm just
Is it
watching like you're just
Yes,
sitting there
look at
eating
it.
shit.
Yeah, didn't I tell you about safety today? We talked about safety last week.
We talked about that in your group.
Oh, did
And I
you?
was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so weird.
I would.
Ben.
I would not
Okay.
open the door and be like.
Wait, what is it?
Okay, so since you guys are so ready to be talking, here's what we're going to do.
What?
So there's 7 of you guys. I need.
I could be
Oh,
you.
It could be the cool people against the Sharky.
Mr. Sharkey.
Well, then.
How do you wait? How
We're gonna face all the rest of them?
No, that was the opposite.
I know, but it was so good. But I can't be bad. It was so good.
Mr. Sharkey could be on the team.
No.
Mr. Sharkey.
Alex, we go with the
What?
second
How about
figure.
table versus table versus table?
No, it can only be 2 people. It can only be,
Well,
there's
the
only 2
table's
sides.
What is it?
It's still a fair
Okay,
chance.
so here's what we're going to do. Is we are going to, you guys are gonna have to put yourselves back into the mindset that you were part of the fight founding
Oh,
fathers.
but I'm
a girl, so that doesn't really work.
But no, that's okay. I want you to think outside the box.
Founding mother.
So this is what we're gonna
Don't think
debate.
too hard.
Now,
The first debate will be, should women have the right to vote?
Yes.
This isn't going to hurt, don't only guys here.
I'll pretend to be a guy. I have 4 brothers.
I'll
I'll gladly vote against women having the right to vote.
Okay, we'll start with Alex.
That's cool.
Okay,
You should vote that the woman should have the right to vote.
Yeah, for your
For your own good.
yeah, yeah.
For your safety.
Can I just? Okay, actually, I'm kind of like, why do you think this way?
Okay.
but why?
is there anybody who would like to argue that women should not have the right to vote?
Alex and a girl?
Sounds like a challenge.
Alina Christopher, I like this answer.
No, she's
No.
one of my best
Alright.
friends.
Okay,
I
I
don't
need
know.
2 other people, I need 2 people to go
Can
with,
someone go with me just to irritate
or at
everyone
least
else?
2 to 3 people need to go to
Me and
should not.
Tara, we
Okay,
got this.
okay,
We're
there's,
against it.
okay,
Yeah, for you, just look.
okay. The rest of you are doing the argument of women should have the right to vote and why. Okay, those of you who are doing the should not, you're going over to this room over here.
What, we're moving our bodies?
Yes, you have
No,
10 minutes.
we flubbed it.
You have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to come up with your
Yeah,
points.
take a chicken.
Is it hot? Or are you going with them? Oh, no, you guys are over here.
Take a chicken.
Okay,
we're doing.
No, we're not. We got this.
No, okay. I'm gonna put this out there. I've been thinking about it, and like, why do women vote? Men are supposed to rule.
You have
You know,
10 minutes.
biblical men are supposed to rule.
Yes, but men are not supposed to be, like using their rights as a doormat.
Okay,
Right.
you guys have 10 minutes to come up.
But we're already having an argument because she needs to be on the other team.
No.
Why?
good.
So, because she's like, no, you women shouldn't have the right. to
They
vote."
shouldn't, but
No, this is good because you're gonna be outside your box. You gotta come up with answers as to why. So there's a sheet if you wanna take notes, because it's gonna be you guys versus them.
because then we have the issue of, you know.
The winner of the
women
debate
vote.
gets all the points for this one. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what are the points good for? So, like Skittles, Diet Coke, like cash points?
Can I just be neutral?
No, you need to have an opinion.
Okay.
You need to learn to argue your opinions.
I just want to share that.
So Emily, why do you say we should not?
Just because men should rule, and I think that the politics is a place for men, and women don't even need to be voting,
Okay.
and they can do.
Should I make Alex come back over here?
No.
Okay, but by giving men all the control of everything, we lose all control of
Right.
everything in our life.
And that's the
Oh, I
opposing
gotta
side
set
of
my
it, is
timer.
then we have no say in anything.
Exactly. So, like, I personally believe that as long as men are like the ones we're putting men in positions of authority, then we should have every right to vote. Because
Okay.
then they're still leading, but we still get a say.
I agree with that.
It's like equal rights.
You keep that in your head and use that as an argument. Write that down, do whatever, keep it. I now have 2 house keys on here, so I'm gonna, like, I don't know.
It smells like fast food in here. It's good.
Well, there was one
Wendy's, and he had chicken.
so
Yeah.
they were cold.
So
Pizza.
are you guys the group or is there someone else?
This is our group. So women should have the right to vote.
Where's Selena?
She's with
Yeah,
the.
yeah,
Okay,
not
no,
the dark side.
Ellie, I am agreeing with you on that,
Okay.
because the fact that
I'm just gonna sit
we
here.
have no say in anything,
Exactly.
and we're basically,
I'm gonna write this down.
It's
You can
like
write it down.
strongly neutral to a point is okay, but. Because,
yeah,
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with them.
I mean.
Go drive a chair over there.
I'll try.
We'll just stand in here and throw out ideas if you guys need help.
Yes, for stuff.
This is gonna
Yeah,
get
no, that's
ugly,
good.
so I might go out.
I know.
No,
We need
it's not.
questions. We need
Yes.
questions. Why should women?
I've
have
seen
the right to vote?
It's a debate. It's
Yeah.
Bait.
So,
Are women intelligent?
Some
Yes.
women.
Yeah,
Do they bring value?
yes,
Do they have a perspective on life that men don't?
Some,
very much. Yes.
some actually do, yeah.
Are they one of God's children that should influence God's creation?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do agree, because maybe they do have, well, women particularly, they're good at cooking, taking care of children, being a mom. I'm gonna have to be one of those someday.
Do women have analytical minds?
What does analytical mean again?
It means they can look at a situation, discern what's right and wrong, and come up with a solution.
Yes,
And I do, but I know women who don't.
I'm the same.
Should women have a right to decide what their children learn?
yes, because
The
they
world
know
that we
what's
live in? So I'm asking it in a question
Women are
form.
mothers, and they're the ones that are actually like,
They know what's
They're
right and they
children.
know what's wrong.
and if they didn't have a say of their
We
children.
understand children better.
Sometimes dads
That's
don't.
why we're the baby makers.
They don't make the right decisions.
I feel like men would totally understand their preference though.
But they don't, because like, you know, it's like the video we watch, men have boxes and I have a box for each individual thought. And our houses are a
Women's
mess of
boxes are
barbed
like-
wire.
Yeah, that was fun. And they only open up one box at a time.
Exactly.
And they close that
And
box.
I really
want
want a nothing box, so I can just think about nothing. I really want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the mothers
Okay.
of their children.
So they're probably gonna say, the other group, that women are too emotional. Is that always true?
That is not always true.
Can a woman make a choice
It's supposed to be true.
based on not emotion, but on logic?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
I have never been in such a debate like this before. So I ain't really-
Can a woman separate her emotions? She
She
detach from her emotions?
She can try.
I mean, she can put away her emotions for a minute
In the box.
and
Close
yeah.
it.
Yes.
But so, no, women don't have boxes. We have barbed wire, they're like this.
But like,
Some women have boxes.
Me.
I don't, I just don't. They were just explaining that like women think about everything all at once.
Yeah.
Men think about each individual little thing at a time.
so,
Oh, so how is that an advantage for women? That you can,
because we
women can think of all
the
kinds
big
of.
picture.
We can.
Good.
Good.
I'm not good at picking up.
Like how in Hillary won, our vote would be due. Exactly. I can't explain to you why, but I know it's gonna be due.
Because we would all lose guns and then they'd start banning knives and then we'd go after spoons and then plastic bags.
Oh, and then we can't eat anymore.
Yeah, like,
And we'd all become animals.
basically.
They will also support abortion. Hillary would support abortion and then soon the human.
That's how
race
they
would
debate.
not.
But
I know.
They're gonna mention that, and the problem with that is women, the majority of women in the world today are all the, well, it's my body, I should have the right to choose about whether I have this abortion or not. I know.
Okay, so
that's another reason why I'm kind of.
who's gonna present the opening argument?
Yeah, I know something really good for you guys. All right,
Oh, you're playing both sides?
I am, because I know
Okay.
something.
I like this
All
concept.
right, so like,
Well, this
if
7
women
ends
shouldn't
when
have
the
the right
guys
to
go.
vote, like, okay, all right,
Finish your thought, you're wasting our time.
okay, women should have the right to vote, then like,
Bye.
I can let you guys talk. Like,
Wait, is this broadcast even on? This
Yeah,
broadcast is
it's
on.
recording. Why is their conversation not on YouTube?
Because
We're
it's there,
awesome.
we're outside.
Obviously.
Obvious.
Okay.
Yeah,
She got the little.
well, I know the visuals, yeah.
So, we're moving it.
Is it warm over here?
Did you notice that? It's like 7 degrees warmer over there than it
It's
is.
gonna be like a bunch of people.
Actually, I was
same
thinking
time.
No, it starts out where the first side presents their argument, then the other side presents their argument, and then the one side has 30 seconds, the other one,
Yeah, we need a lot more.
so, yeah. So you have to help them
I am helping them.
come up with ideas.
So how you guys coming?
No,
Like 3 or 2?
How many you got? What do you got?
that men should be leading, but women should still have a say. women understand children better, so we should have a say in like what our kids learn and that sort of stuff. And women can see the big picture where men can't always.
Wait a minute.
Should women never lead?
You got 3 minutes.
There's a home environment, there's a work environment, there are social situations. The Bible talks about women.
Like Esther.
If a woman shouldn't preach in the church because it's not biblical, then why would, they shouldn't lead, like, the country?
But
What about, you had
example,
Queen Elizabeth,
what
she
about,
led her country.
did anyone not mention Esther? 'Cause Esther,
Yeah,
she was the bomb.
but that's kind of beside the point.
She wasn't leading her.
I mean, what does that have to do with voting?
What does that have to do with voting?
Yeah.
So go back to voting.
Right, don't spiritualize it at the moment.
Okay, but I had to really.
So what are some of the reasons why the suffrage movement came
That's
about?
exactly what I was gonna look at, right?
What's some
Why
of
did that
the,
come out of, yeah?
well, yeah, why,
Because woman,
Is a woman a human being?
a woman is a human being.
is she equal in value to the man?
In value.
Yes,
Okay,
Even
well,
though
then put
women
that
are-
in there. She's got equal value as a man.
even though.
Now, also remember too, is during the time of the suffrage movement, women are finally being educated. They hadn't early on when the founders were coming about, that most of the women in the United States could read and write, but they didn't make it to that next level. They weren't allowed into the universities. Most of the universities and stuff were men only. So, one of the arguments from the founding principles would be that women just didn't have the educational level that they got out of some of this. So, but now, when the suffrage movement comes around, women are being educated. Women are going to colleges. Women are actually, becoming more and more equal in society. And so, anything else? So I'd go with the equality notion.
Yeah.
Because we know there's some stupid men out there, and some men did vote for Hillary.
Which, I don't know why they would.
I know one of them. Unfortunately.
Okay, he only did that because he heard on the media that Trump was bad.
That's why. I think he straight up said after, but it was because the media was something.
Yeah, exactly.
I had something good in my mind, but then
Okay.
I forgot. Have equal value. So they should have equal rights.
So who's opening for you guys?
Not me.
Ellie? She's got the notepad. and
Whatever.
she's got the notes.
Nobody's got it.
Oh.
I'm gonna make Alex open for the other side.
First.
Yeah, they
Actually, let
can
me-
start, they had more people.
You mean 3 plus?
So primarily, they wanted equal rights.
Can we have a 2-minute extension?
Okay.
They believe that their votes would contribute to a more fair and equitable society.
I remember what I was gonna say.
More fair,
Even though,
because men can get.
even though a woman came out of the man's ribs, they're still equal to the man. By the shirt or something. I don't know, that just came out of my head. If we were doing atheism versus creation, then I would get this in a snap.
This is good for you to learn, Kayla.
Yeah. Why? Let's just sit over there.
No, you can stand with your team. Even if you don't say anything, you can stand with your team.
Okay. I'd rather be the one, be the odd woman out, just sitting in the corner eating a bag of
No.
Doritos.
Well, this is good for you. That you don't have to be the one that's arguing back.
I'll be the
But you can
scorekeeper. This is like a game. Everybody was gonna talk at once. It was just.
But I had like a really cute skirt, like a pencil skirt with like tights and everything, and all I needed
I can't
was
think of anything else. All I could think of was Esther. Esther was a great example of like women's quality rights. It could have been a man who went to King Xerxes and told him that Haman was bad. Haman, what's his name? Haman. Oh, I was close. But it was actually Esther that took up the courage to tell King Xerxes that Haman was bad. Therefore, women have enough courage as men to.
It's an example of a courageous woman.
Yeah, that's why we're saying that.
I don't know if that's really,
Tara, you doing the opening?
I don't know if that's really the point.
Not all women wanted that.
You're really good.
I was just reading.
I do, that's common language.
Which makes sense.
Don't even dare. Guys, we had fun times.
Okay, you guys ready? Yeah, they're ready.
Can you do that?
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah, I complimented him, he's like, oh, I have this great idea, and then he laughed.
You just what?
I'm gonna say, oh, Sharky, but, oh, close it. Yeah, but
Okay.
this one's weird.
So who's opening for the women should not get to vote?
Wait, no, I'm not opening, you're opening, I just opened.
Should it be like
See?
a group?
This is why women shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Be off that now. I'm not hurt, I'm just sitting here.
I know.
I'm not, I just wanna go over here so I can have a good view.
Not how it's supposed to.
I know.
So,
Okay,
I'm Diablo now.
so you're opening.
Just pick one of them and open.
Alex,
Alright.
why should
Except for that
women
one, that was stupid.
not have the right to vote?
Should've just like.
And don't give me this because they're too busy doing laundry.
What? Yeah, cause you will get this.
I like your vote.
You're opening, oh.
Okay,
Okay, so we feel that since it's kind
Okay,
of been.
stop, objection, they said feel.
Oh.
I want to say.
okay.
I hate.
You think,
You start with me think, not with feel.
Well, isn't this
Good
something
catch.
that we're doing?
that's worth bonus points. too.
Y'all still have opinions and thoughts. Just whatever,
Say,
just.
you
let's
think,
edit that.
don't say feel.
You are not. Wow.
Okay,
That was good.
okay,
You probably supposed to sit over here.
yes,
So we believe
there you go, that's much better.
that,
Women should.
did you guys can see that? Alright, we believe that, like, since it's been through times that, the woman has been like more submissive to the guy, in majority, that the guys would have somewhat of an influence on if they were allowed to vote.
Okay.
And we also believe that if women allowed to vote, if a woman became president, then we would have a lot of time to get. Alright, okay.
Wow, you went through all of those really well.
Let's go.
Okay,
Well, I'm a
Ellie, you got yours?
girl.
Okay, open it up, you don't have to do them all, you just have to, you can open it up and you can counter some of what he said. So why should women have the right to vote?
So women should have the right to vote because, while the men should be the ones actually leading the country, the women still should have a say because we are capable of separating our emotions and our thoughts. We are capable of that. So, and like,
You're doing great, you're doing great.
and just the way women's brains work, we can see the bigger picture where men see this much of the picture.
The box.
The box.
The box,
The
that's
box.
Not the whole thing, the box.
And women and men have equal value in the eyes of the Lord, so we should have
Oh,
equal.
dang, they use the Bible.
Of course. But they're women, they're not gonna
Is
listen.
that good? Is that good? Is that your, okay.
Alright, so
Shoot.
you said something about how, women, I'm not gonna say me, because I'm pretending that I'm a guy right now. For the sake of this, it's just. Alright.
Well, there were women who didn't believe women should have the right to vote.
I don't want to do
Back
that.
in the day.
Okay, so, you said that women could separate their emotions from whatever else you said, I can't forget.
Thoughts.
Yeah, that. And so,
If you can remember them all, maybe.
alright, well, we, women, this is really difficult. They, What did you say? You were really good at that point, right there.
This one? Alright, so if the voting time is around that time.
Oh,
then
wow.
It could influence their voting to vote for
The
someone.
hormone, the hormone defense. Oh, you know, it's funny, you just made Emily an actually a believer in women writing the vote, but she was kind of like arguing the other side earlier.
I just wanted to see you try and like see what you would say.
I've always thought,
It could. It's
In a
yeah.
bad
With
way.
the decision, like when you go to the store,
I feel like-
I'm like, I don't know what I want, or like, you're just so confused.
Don't be hungry.
don't be hungry when you go to the store.
Okay, I'm never
Arguing.
confused when I go to the store. I know exactly what I need, exactly what I want.
Okay, but that's one person out of the entire country.
Ellie,
I'm totally agreeing with her. Steal ideas.
That's not valid. That's not a valid.
Lauren,
No, that one is an opinion.
see.
What other points you have, Michaela?
Oh, I really just wanted to see him
It's a
try to like
good point.
say that. I wasn't gonna go.
And I can't come up with anyone to argue
Okay,
that.
but, okay, no, you look at it this way. Okay, so the family is having troubles at home. So the man goes to vote and he's like, well, I believe this, but my wife believes this. And we can agree on what to vote for, so I'm gonna not vote.
When has that ever happened?
When has it not? It happens.
So that's not like answering my question.
No, because
What's the question?
When has that happened?
it happens all
It
the time.
has.
You
What
might
do you
not.
have proof?
Men go
I
under their
personally
women's
do not, but I
You
know.
know, it's
I'm
like-
confused. Are we talking about
You said-
women having a?
What?
No,
No,
I don't know what we're talking about,
Alright,
but we're.
This is what I was going to say. I really just wanted to see him like try to get all this results hilarious. But yeah, okay. Well, as long as
Alex, they're just taking.
are you okay? The whole thoughts thing, you know, putting the thoughts and emotions separated out. Okay, yes, women have thoughts, but their thoughts may not be informed because a lot of women spend half their 99% of their time on Facebook and like just reading what Facebook says and reading what Twitter says, but they do not know what really is going on because frankly they don't care about politics. Let's stop that.
Okay, men are the same way. Half, like, most of the same percentage, not the same percentage, but a big percentage of men also just spend time on their phones.
They don't care. They're too busy playing their video games to pay
Yeah,
attention.
yeah, boys.
But men and boys,
This
there's
is
not.
This is what we call it. See, the family, there's a unit of a family. The one who goes out and votes is a man, not two of them. This is a republic, not a direct democracy. If every single person is able to vote, that
Yes, but in this republic, there are certain requirements. You need to of being
What if-
18 years old, you are given the right to
What
vote.
if the woman wants the choice? What if she's single? What if she doesn't have?
Exactly.
Okay,
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Okay.
No, you gotta sit here and listen to this.
Okay,
So you're saying that
Get
if you're still single when you're 18 and you vote, you're not allowed to vote because the man has the right to vote, not the woman. You are surrendering every right you have.
I didn't say every right. I just
Basically,
said
yes.
that's all they said.
What if a woman is single?
He's going after
Here, should I just get you a chair? Over here? There you go.
Go back.
Okay,
So if we
Hey,
started
Alex,
the
just come sit next to me.
You're a girl now.
would there be other like rights that you guys would surrender?
Under.
They kick you
What
out.
are
Yeah, I think they kicked you out.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
I'm sorry.
Nobody likes a flip flopper.
There's more available.
The flip flopper.
Yeah.
I think he just likes to argue the matter.
I just think he just likes to argue.
You just
I
like to
think
argue
so.
with the real truth.
Can you imagine?
Hey,
He
what
probably
was that?
argues with himself.
Men just like to argue.
Any more points?
Wait, I wasn't actually paying attention to what he said.
Yeah, he was
Right.
right.
He was
Can
right.
you like repeat that?
Okay, so if you guys give up the one right to vote, then wouldn't that open doors for other rights to be revoked?
That's what I was saying.
Ellie just said.
Good.
You
But
just
if you
like-
give
Okay.
women the right to
Prime
vote,
the train.
next thing you know, they're gonna wanna be in
No,
every.
They're gonna want equal pay.
They're not voting.
That's she said,
manipulating evidence.
Michaela said that she
Alex
gives up her
Beautiful
rights, and Ellen was like, oh yeah, she gives up all of her rights, and then Michaela was like, no,
Hi,
she's right to
Jerry.
vote. So,
Yes, but when
you explained it really well,
making me
Well-
nervous.
But it would open
You give up.
it does,
For
but
Come on.
it does.
But look, I just
Go ahead.
speak one thing. I lost it, I'm sorry. Let me.
Okay, when it comes back, raise your hand. We'll
Okay,
let you-
exactly, and why would it, if men have a good value and they're allowed to vote, women have equal value to men, so why?
Yeah.
But taking away the biblical perspective, taking, do you have something to say?
There's no biblical perspective for the record.
He's.
We're just like,
Wait, taking away the whole like biblical part of this, that all people are equal. Some people, some people don't
on camera.
Alex, the back of your head is not good right now.
That's okay.
some,
I wanna see him moving back and
I
forth.
know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Women
Okay.
will just vote for
Okay,
God.
let's talking. Go back.
Okay, that's not all women, that's you. That is not
listening.
every woman.
can you stop? I'm talking.
James, then talk.
You come up with your idea yet? You remember yourself?
Okay, Michaela.
So if you don't look at it from a biblical perspective, that all people are created equal, blah, blah, blah. This is really hard between biblical and by the way. Anywho, so take away that aspect. Not everyone believes that everyone is created equal. Okay, not everyone. So there are people that believe it, there are people that don't. But if you just say, okay, this country is goes biblical because it's mine, and you make all of your principles and all of your laws based off of biblical things, then what's happening? Like, that's okay for a Christian. Like, they're like, yes, that's great. But when a Christian sees, wow, this is difficult. When a Christian sees like a law passed about, a Muslim or something, they're like, that's not okay. That's against my religion. So you can't just say that because I'm not saying that's not what you're saying. I'm just saying this. When you say, well, that's what the Bible says, or all people are created equal, that's not necessarily okay. Like that's your perspective.
That's
But you
a
have to you.
No,
It may not be a fact.
Is the Bible true?
But I'm not saying this from a biblical perspective. Okay, so I'm just taking the Bible part out of it. So because a Christian, that's what a Christian believes. Okay, what about someone else that isn't a Christian? They're not going to be okay with it. If we
What is?
Just like that, all arguments is gone.
That was funny.
Would you like to share?
Yeah, he said if we make this legal, why not make slavery legal?
Yeah, exactly. So slavery is not good. You're just taking other people's like freedom away and just pushing them out. So
Should they have the freedom though?
yes, they should.
Oh snap! Woo!
What?
Should let's say all the refugees come to the country, should they have our freedom?
Well, someone else answer that because I only have just one. I mean, women have equal rights to men. Think of Esther. A man could have told King Xerxes that Haman was bad.
But the thing is, you can base everything off the Bible, but you can't.
Not the whole country, God.
Exactly, so it's, this is so hard, it can't not be biblical.
Hey,
It's not.
let someone else try.
Okay, here, I'll try. If you're not based on the Bible, not everybody is a Christian. If you're not based on the Bible, then that means that you can believe in evolution. Evolution states that pretty much everybody's evolving from different kinds of monkeys, and we would believe that black people are less evolved than white people, therefore slavery should be okay.
Or you could also say that white people are less evolved than black people.
Yeah.
So that could play either way.
But she
Scientifically, black
Yeah,
people
how many white guys you know
Science
who don't?
has proven.
No, yeah, that's actually a lie. Yeah, I mean, it's not counted.
This is not a
So white.
Just go over.
No, it's not. This is why I picked it.
Okay, what's the next one?
Look, there's
We're
just
not done with it. Well, actually, yeah, we are done. Okay.
If you choose to embrace your freedom, and one of those freedoms is the freedom to vote.
So,
look.
For all
There's
people.
people have a choice to believe
so
or
here's
not
a,
believe in Christianity, but I mean, they have a choice to believe in that, but I mean, women are equal
Okay.
to men, and so they should at least have a say in something. If men have a say in everything and women don't have a say in everything, that's not equal. That's what America is not for. America's for freedom.
And something else you can play, you're trying to play that's not biblically, okay? So you take the majority of non-Christ following women. What percentage of those are feminists who believe that women are better than men and should have more rights than men?
Honestly, we
I'm
lost
done.
me.
I'm done.
Okay, women who aren't Christians are more often than not feminists, who believe that women are greater than men and should have more rights.
Okay.
So women should not have the right to vote if you don't believe in Christ, is that what you're saying?
No,
I can't
I'm
think
just
of
saying
it.
there are people that don't believe in Christ, so you can't always say that.
To the dryer.
There are people, because it's based on the Bible. And there are people that won't.
I have to
People
say,
believe
you
in
guys
the
did an
Bible.
excellent job.
Oh.
Yes, so the next one is,
Okay, we're going off.
we've been on this all day, we've been talking about this all day, so the next one is, should slavery be abolished?
Yes.
No, we're gonna argue this.
Oh, we're arguing it.
Yes,
Crap, I can go on either side. I can use the I one, it ain't me.
not abolished?
So you guys just like it.
Whoever's gonna do not abolished over there.
Wait, I really just want to pull a blood card.
No, I got there first.
Please, please.
Not yelling, you gotta stay here.
Slavery should be abolished, right?
Yep.
Please. Okay, I can use my bathroom for this.
Yes,
I really
that's
just wanna use
exactly
that
right.
part.
That's right.
Okay.
So you're on the slavery should be abolished.
Alright, so
Okay.
Get rid of
Gone.
abolitionists. So you guys get over here and you guys work together.
I have my brother's file.
I'm giving you guys 10 minutes.
Slavery should be abolished because, alright, so, let's try to not use the word.
You're basically taking away the freedom of other people's rights. Like, they have to work for you. But don't you mean you're gonna have to do the work yourself? You can't have, that's,
The thing is, okay, so if you, okay, so lying is not okay, correct?
yes.
Okay. You are taking, no, I mean not lying. Stealing is not okay, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If stealing is not okay, someone is working for you, you're taking the things that they earned themselves,
Mm-hmm.
you're taking that from them, which is
Yes.
stealing.
Uh-huh.
So, slavery, you're stealing from the slaves. Stealing is not okay,
Yes.
so don't make them work for you. I said that in the most calm way I've ever said anything in my entire life. You all should be really proud.
Are you feeling okay?
I don't know.
Me, yeah, I mean, I was nervous. I mean, look at me, I was like shaking so bad, something
So,
was gonna wow
stealing
me.
is fun. You did good.
Thanks.
The second one is
You didn't say much.
because
I
you have to think of this from
Hello.
think of it from a parent's point of view. If your child was being okay, let's pretend that we're all white being like if you're a parent, which none of them are, but you would not want to see your kid being worked to like the core and worked so hard
Mm-hmm.
and them not reap any of the things that they worked for. So it would be like someone working at a factory and not getting paid. Their pay would go towards the owner of
boss.
the factory. They would work 12 hours a day
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. They would only get a place to stay.
Like being abused. Yes, they would be abused by whips and the hot
But
sun.
that's not the only form of slavery.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of different forms of slavery, including there's also like the sex slaves and there's like all these different forms. So not just looking at what it used to be with like the whips and stuff, just like in Egypt and all that stuff.
I got the best people on my team.
But also
Blackmail.
yes.
Not supposed to get it.
No, that's true. There's that. And so like there's like all these different forms that you also have to look at. And so
What you eating?
I guess you also have to look at like the sanctity of
Human rights, don't forget about human rights.
Yes.
Women are endowed by their creator. Wait, what's that speech again?
We're going with this one.
It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, Constitution.
Um,
The Declaration of Independence.
yes,
Taking away human rights means you're stealing from them you're stealing from their money.
you're stealing what
You're
Is it-
being lazy by not doing work yourself, and you're being selfish.
Oh, slothfulness
Women are
though.
endowed by their
That's a
creator.
good one.
Yeah, I was.
So you can write down slothfulness.
Story.org. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I'm thinking of the slavery that we have now, like, it's like I don't even know how to put this, like, without it sounding like super like awful, but like, it's not something that like, it's not something to take lightly because it's something that like, you don't, like, it's not a choice. You have a choice to work for someone and to get paid and to live off of that, the wage that you get. You are due, a man is due what he works for. If that is taken away from you, then what is man? If that makes any sense. Like,
No, it sounds fun.
I just, like, I don't know how else to explain that, like, if, I don't know, and also there's like the whole, like, you are taking away like, the sanctity of like what we are created for, like, not only were we created to like, glorify God and stuff, but I don't know, like, I don't know how to like explain this, but also there's the whole like,
I'm gonna go sit over on my odd chair. Because it's gonna get a little crazy over here, and I don't want this in my ear and this in my other ear.
Well, you can
It
sit
brings
right
my
over
brain,
here.
and it brings my brain, and it actually hurts a little. It gives me a little headache.
oh, so you're not respecting,
Respecting the
you're not
rights.
respecting people, the people that you're.
If you were hiring black slaves and you don't pay them and you say that.
But it's like not
Lesser
even
than
just
us.
that though, because there's like all these different forms. Like there's like the slavery that like in Africa there's that slavery like for work and stuff. There's also like the sex slaves and stuff where like that's like anybody. And so like that takes away the respect of the girls and boys too. And that takes away their their freedom because they're not doing it out of choice. They're doing it because they're being forced to.
Plus, they're abusing them a lot.
That too.
Saying they're lesser than us, which makes it a little bit racist a little, if you're hiring black slaves.
It's almost like we're trying to earn the one, because we could, from this line down, it's 5 that in case we grow up, we get rid of that.
Oh, wait, think of the Israelite slaves with the Egyptian pharaoh,
But what does that have to do with why it should be abolished?
because the Egyptians are taking all the Israelites' rights, and they're
But
abusing
like
them a
that's
lot.
not like. I feel like it'd be more useful to say like what God says about it than like what has happened. You know, like instead of just saying like the Israelites were enslaved, like if you say if whatever verse says something about slavery, like
Thou shalt, well, I mean, it counts as laziness. They should have done the architecture and the work themselves. That's
but there's slothfulness, which now says don't be slothful. There's stealing, which was do not steal. That's one of the commandments. He says, what did he say? Except first, a man is due what he works for or something. A man is owed to him whatever that verse is, but it's like when you work for something, like you get what is owed for you. Like you work hard, you get that money. You don't work at all, you get nothing.
This is the last bit of
Romans
your
4:4. Now to the one who works, great wages are not credited as a gift.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. And then
I'm gonna
he
get
also
pretty good at
says
this
God
today.
also says like what does he say?
I'm not copying it down, but I'll leave it on my phone.
Hello, YouTubers. Now you know the
He
mysterious
says,
voice.
um,
Except I'm sitting in my odd woman out chair, so that's the one. This is my
okay.
Give me the check. Is this the last bit we're gonna do today? Or is there another one?
This is it. Move one at a time.
Because if we were doing evolution versus creation, I would bomb that.
An eye for an eye.
We should take it out.
But none of you guys would wanna argue evolution.
If you take them.
Oh, I would do that.
No, not me. I can do that.
Arguing the lesser is sometimes really fun.
Arguing Greek, I mean, I,
It'd be really difficult, but I could.
from hand hand with the thinking blocks, I have gotten together every single answer I have in the creation side. Okay, so we gotta come up here with like one last one, I'll go for it, I think, like, an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. Like, if you whip somebody, what, like, just serious, Mr. Sharkey, you can ask, you know, we could be on a one-on-one today, and then see if you
I don't know.
If you also think about it, like there's that one verse that says, like this is like nothing really, but like, I have a feeling like if they say something about like turning the other cheek, like that, you know, like that whole thing, I really want to think of like a really good comeback for that. Like,
I kind of want to do
but I can't think of anything because I don't have my Bible with me.
Great. In the Bible, there were punishments like turn the other cheek. Okay, sorry to use this, but like if a woman is raped but she did not like scream or anything, then she's supposed to be stunned or something. Old time tradition.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff in Leviticus about all those old rules. But then there's like, I forget where it is, but there's like somewhere in the New Testament that like talks about.
Righteous anger. Jesus overturned the temple because they were like abusing it. The Pharisees were abusing the temple, and he overturned the table. Yep, that's really good actually.
Man, if I had a Bible with me, I would have like always Bible verses. Cause like I have like other stuff highlighted like all these.
And you would be like, it is written, blah blah blah.
Yeah, in the beginning. That would be me.
Yeah, because you write these cool songs. I can't. The only song I've written that's actually good is this one Jesus poem song I wrote. Can you read that? And that's pretty much it. Not
Got 1 minute left.
Oh, 1 minute.
We're pretty good.
Yeah, we're rocking it.
I'll try not to do all the arguing this time.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some other stuff down. I think what we really need to get at is the Declaration of Independence. That is all equal or not. This is gonna be pretty easy to argue about because I'm pretty sure we're gonna.
But think of who they have in their group.
Yeah. Ew.
Ellie.
Ellie.
She's loud. She's like me.
I know, it's crazy.
So it's gonna
You
be
guys did a great job.
All three of us have good points, so. Yeah, we're. Well, Mrs. Turkey, who won that one debate?
It wasn't about winning or losing.
It was just
It
about.
was about Laura Fang the
It was about having good points, right?
It's about,
Well, practicing for debates. For
I didn't think either side won the debate. Nobody was convincing.
Yeah,
You do it with the chair.
Making sure nobody flip-flops anymore.
Yeah, you're not gonna have enough chairs.
Well,
Leave them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, that
7.
was
Just
my
leave
in
them.
and out chair.
Leave it.
Okay. That was my coping chair. I sit away from a lot of people. I know you get it because you know. Yeah. I'm gonna put that one back. Go back to the chair.
They're just about ready. Are you ready?
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. I'm ready now. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to stay by us?
The thing is, if you notice, they try to went in
don't want to
circles.
stay by us?
So let's try to not go in circles.
Okay.
So like if we make a point, like cross it out or something, so we don't keep going back to it.
Okay, that sounds okay. So these might be a bit.
Well, I'm pretty sure this thing.
But they also like they're the same in ways, but they also like
It's
make
it gets you
different
guys
points. Like it
used to
starts out the same, then they all go in a different direction. So I think
Also, it makes you look at things from other perspectives.
We almost had a debate about whether the Bible is true or not. Yes, I could have gone.
I wasn't.
There's
That
proof.
was so difficult because I was like, the Bible is so true, and then she's like, do you believe the Bible's true? And I was like, I have not answered that question.
On, bring it on.
Michaela's are going down.
We're good.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but also Alex. which
Also,
is
here,
bad.
this is my hot pen out table. Actually, he came up with a lot of good ones.
That's not
Of course he did. He's a man.
Oh!
And men are racist, sexist pigs, so it's easy for them to come up with these kinds of things.
Yeah, therefore, your team is
superior.
Basically, Alex is.
Okay, you guys have a black person, our team is more involved.
Oh.
Shots fired!
Okay. Wait. Okay, remember, this is fun. This is all in fun. So who's opening?
Not us, you.
Okay.
One of us is still writing.
Oh my goodness, Alex, what is this, a book?
My favorite thing about this class is that like we can make this
It's
joke and no one is like.
Can this not turn into an infernal fury? Please.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, you're
I'm
up.
just gonna stare at me this entire time.
Why should we not abolish slavery?
Alright, if us free Americans have bills and expenses and we have to buy houses and buy the cars, we have to work for that in order to earn money to get it, because we're not giving it. Why should these refugees and stuff that come over get to work and everything and get paid, but they're given all that?
Because they earned it.
How?
They earned it because they had.
Wait, you just said, no, wait, you just said they work for everything.
Wait,
That's what you
why?
just said.
Wait,
Well,
not for
because-
everything. They earned it.
Yeah, you worded that wrong.
You say Americans.
Wait.
That's unfair.
Because it's
Americans
yeah.
are working for their money, and the slaves are getting a house, but they're working for the owners of the house. But they're potentially living in a house for free.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's
I was like, you literally just said they work for
He's
the house.
living for free,
I agree
but
with
they're
you.
working.
I bring up the refugees just because the Africans that were the first slaves, they were refugees just as well. So it's,
People paid for them to come over.
Who?
The slave traders who brought them over, they would have to pay the expenses to bring the slaves over.
No, the slave traders were being paid by the people who bought the slaves.
Exactly, and then you get that triangle going on that they.
So your point is that
So-
refugees don't work for stuff.
But who was selling the slave, who was selling the slaves
living
into
for
slavery
free
to
while
begin with?
Yeah, we have to work
Right.
for our houses.
So if it's okay with Africans,
Wait,
if it's okay with other Africans to put
Sort of.
Africans in slavery, why should we object?
and plus
Because
like,
we're taking a higher road.
if we're taking,
Sure,
I'm sure you've
People
seen the
have
Somali
kids
where
in slavery, but you
like,
can't
get
put
that
other
one
people
kid
in slavery as well.
really beat up and stuff like that. Alright, so if we're taking these refugees and like the Africans from like these really horrible situations, then we bring them here and we're giving them a house and we're giving them food and stuff, but we're just having them work for us. Like, what's wrong with that?
You're abusing them.
You're
No,
This is not the 1800s.
Hold on. But we're not,
It's not abuse.
but the thing is, there's not a problem with working for someone. Everyone works for someone. Everyone has a boss. The problem is how you treat them when they work. I see your point. I see it.
Okay, but it's not, please just say
Living
something.
in your house, in your mud house
Okay,
with
Michaela.
flies flying over you. and-
But do they have the freedom to choose this?
No, they do not have the freedom to
Depends on
choose
which way
this.
they come over.
They just,
If they come
If they
over.
wanted to work
If they hop over the wall.
but you never gave them the choice to work or not.
But, okay. I don't like your point, so I'm just gonna skip it until
Go
you
ahead.
hear it. So here's the problem with why, okay, wait, no, back up. Here's why it should be abolished, because you're stealing from when you have slaves, not people that work for you, not necessarily just slaves in general. You are stealing from them. They're working, and you're taking what they worked for yourself, which is stealing. Work says do not steal.
Stealing and selfishness.
Your
whatever
rights is
given
also
that is.
submit to your master.
But it also says nothing about slaves and non-reliable
But it
survivors.
says speak to your master.
I haven't gone through that.
Okay, after
It's
we do that.
And so if you steal, like, if someone steals, they go to jail. They should go to jail. That's the law. So if you're stealing from someone, why is it okay to steal from a person who is inferior to you? Why is that okay? That's my point.
Can I make the process out?
I don't see
that.
Who would go so low as to steal from somebody who's incapable of fighting back? Who would go so low?
Well, no, my problem is if you're stealing from someone and, so, okay, let's say a thief, the thief that stole, the person that stole your stuff out of your car, they didn't get arrested for it, but let's say they did, okay? Good, they got arrested.
But he worked hard
Let's
to
shut
bring the car.
your trap. So, No, she has papers. Stop talking. He's told you. Let's say he got arrested for it, okay? And then put your hand down. So you steal from someone. The law says it's illegal. But if you're stealing from these people, why is nothing being done about it? It's illegal, and nothing's happening. Why?
If that guy had to walk wherever he came from, or like use the gas.
He had to watch what happened. Like I went out.
He had to use the energy to get here.
Okay, but it's
And-
not about how hard it is to do something.
So
It's
he
still,
worked
it's
for
still,
whatever
it doesn't, it's still bad.
But he
It's still
worked
bad.
for it.
It's not a matter of, it's not a matter of how much effort you put in. It's a matter of right and wrong. Slavery is wrong.
Amen.
And who's
But we're giving them a better life.
Yeah, we're giving
The
them.
slaves, I mean.
We're taking
We're
them from
taking
a
them.
much better
You're not giving them a better life.
They get food, they get housing, all they have to do is work.
Yeah,
Pick cotton.
just like that. Well, people, I've decided that I'm more superior than you all. You all are now my slaves. You have to do exactly what I say.
You
Whatever I do. I can chop your arm
You
off.
ain't the one.
You are mine.
This is almost as-
How's that feel?
Start over, I missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you give me a house and food
But
and.
okay, so it's not about,
Chop your arm off.
guys, you're missing the point. It's
I
not
can take your
that
children.
it's going,
But then
Yeah,
if
we do
you
it
use
now.
me, it's my fault because I didn't do something right, and you have every right to punish me for that. Because I screwed up.
You know what? You crumbled this up. I don't like that. I'm gonna stop you now.
Okay.
You're good with that? Cool, you're coming home with me.
Good.
Hey, how do you like to clean up my room?
You put this
Yeah.
do it.
My shed, my
I get
bedroom.
free food.
Across the wall.
Free food and room and board, right?
Please, I don't okay.
Exactly. Kayla, go.
Go ahead, Mikhail. Or yeah, Kayla, go ahead.
Hey, I'm over here. I'm the odd man out. Well, the problem is, if you have to abolish slavery, because what if a guy is working for you and he becomes sick and you want him to work for you, but he's sick and he's dying and he suddenly gets hurt and you just hurt him for just something he can't do for you? I mean, if he's sick or dying and he doesn't get to, you should, hold on, you should at least try to help him and just give him a break working for someone who cares for you is different. Working for someone who actually just wants you to work and nothing else is another thing.
And they're called an employer.
Yes, and that brings up a good point. If I take all of you as my slave, if I was able to do that, like physically able to grab you, then I could kill you if I wanted. Take your very life. Yes, it goes against the very nature of the Constitution. All men, this is the Declaration of Independence. All men are created equal. We hold these truths to be self-evident. That all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator.
So,
I mean, it's right. Life,
then it's
liberty,
human.
and happiness.
Humanity.
You have no right for life, liberty, or pursuit of happiness if you are a slave.
Oh,
oh dang.
So you mean you want me to kill you? You're okay with that?
like, we are gonna die.
no.
Where does the Bible say that?
So I can kill you as a child. I can kill you as a
Don't
young
we do it
person.
now?
Don't we do it now?
If you work, don't you pay taxes? The government funds abortions, so don't you pay for abortions?
No, I don't believe in that.
But you pay taxes,
so
you fund abortions.
Yeah.
Abortion is exactly, it's killing.
Okay, that's a
That's
point. That's a
We're
We're talking about slavery. Can we stick on slavery? For God's sake, people.
Language.
Look at
These hairs.
All right, so America's freedom stuff. You know all about how we're free country, blah blah blah. Yeah. So if you people are slaves, then you take away that freedom. I didn't feel like saying that. Like people are free. I didn't feel like doing that.
Sometimes people just don't have a choice. And you want to take away the choice that works for you?
Yes.
Well,
Okay, there's also the matter, we're not just talking about slaves as like.
I'm shaking so hard.
Egyptians,
How
like.
you doing?
Yeah, are we talking about ancient slavery, Egyptian slavery?
No, but
or modern
all slavery is.
Yeah,
But
any
it's all
slavery.
different.
Okay, but it's, I'm talking.
You were with me.
But anywho, oh wait, you were talking? Are you still paying attention?
Can you finish your thoughts so I can speak?
Oh yeah, sorry. So,
That's
slavery in general, okay, not just like specific. There's also the matter of, okay, you're saying slavery should not be abolished, or should be, not be, that's what you're saying. Okay. What about the sex slaves? So you're saying that slavery is okay?
They give them a house.
Hey, we should work here.
You're too much of a guy.
I'm done.
Okay,
Okay,
one of the things that you guys, I hope you guys will learn from this, that it doesn't matter what side you're on, it can be very, very hard to argue your opinion.
It's hard to argue not your opinion.
Yes,
I
it's
think I
very
was
hard
the
to
whole sex slavery.
argue not your opinion as well.
Honestly, I wouldn't be on their team for slavery, but like, I'm trying to give myself ready for TPAC, but I'm gonna have to argue not my way.
Dude, that was not going to do that. I'm so I literally said I was going because you told me that you wanted me to
Okay,
go.
the object is here, one of the things that some of you guys were doing is you were well, we don't want to use the Bible. But really, in many respects, we as Christians need to learn to frame the argument from the Bible without specifically referencing the Bible. And, you guys had a great example there by going back, in the one case of going back to the founding documents. The end of there and pushing that from the Declaration of Independence. So just remember that these things are not easy to argue either way, okay? We'll see you guys next week.
Because I'm No, he said he honestly didn't know. I was actually, can we do this again?
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll see if I can come up with a topic for next week. I don't know if I'm gonna do evolution versus creation.
Abortion would be interesting.
Abortion, yes. That would be interesting. You and I can be on the same team, and then we can try to discuss why abortion is wrong. I don't know, see like what everybody. We could slave, don't care.
What's happening over here?
Oh, we had government class going.
How was it? Did it go good?
Yeah, went well.